I can't just imagine how Midday thinks, and I just so much like how Ebu is always giving him back. Like Ebu is so brutal, and I love it. Welcome back, everyone, and this is the Gist with Normal.
The Almighty is never tired of us.
There is something else you should be saving.
What?
Stop calling Dimeji names.
I knew it. I saw the both of you.
Me, I don't want any problems, eh? I just want to love to know.
What she did is clearly eating her up.
Right, this Showmax series that have been going on for weeks, for months now, and I so much like what I've been watching so far. The story is now changing towards another angle, like towards another position of the race. So I want to talk about Midday first. Like Midday was an handful this episode because I don't understand how Midday thinks. Midday don't want Dimeji and Tumi to actually have this wonderful relationship they are having. All because I don't know. Like Mide is just an insecure person. That's just it. Because for me, I feel like he's just projecting his insecurity and how he sees himself, like being worthless to anybody. He's projecting that on the Meiji, and he don't want, because I don't want to see that as protection. Because to what extent, for me, that's not protection. Probably if he was doing this when it comes to Mi's relationship with this other girl, other guy, JJ, I would have seen that to be understandable, knowing that Mide had biases and the rest for the Adele case. But this one is having with the Meiji. I do not get, like, I do not understand. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Midday is just being a protective brother, or Midday is insecure? The next topic of discussion from this episode is Lolu and Adewale. You know, this love story they have was like kind of shattered. Wura actually told Adewale a lot of things. I was like, I'm going to use this against you. I'm going to use this against you. Like she was able to dig a lot about Adewale, and Adewale was scared about all of this which Wura was up to, and he had to just run away. He had to just agree with whatsoever she wants to do. So he had to stay away. But I haven't seen how far Lolu had gone with this, and how he almost killed himself and the rest. So Wura is ready to just accept this sexuality of her son Lolu. So now they now have this wonderful dynamic and the rest. They are back, they have acceptance and the rest. But I still feel there will be a whole lot of issue when it comes to these two, because these two people have different perspective, different, they've gotten to different stage with this person they are. Because for someone like Adewale is open. Adewale is someone who is like very, very open, because when it got to that stage where the granny from El, that's like their grandma, was asking them about their plan and the rest. So Adewale was like, yes, it's related to marriage, and Lolu was like, no, no marriage. So it's just, I still feel they will still have so much of complication with our relationship. So let me talk about Mandy. So and this scene where, will I say, kissing scene of Lolu and Adewale, you know how it is here and how they cannot actually project that on the media. So they actually have to take it off. But that situation where they are going close to themselves, I can't just imagine what it will look like with the production like the production, in that room they will have a lot of people, like the cameraman, the sound, all of them. And I can't just imagine how they everybody there will not be homophobic. I feel there will be some who are homophobic, and we still, I don't know, like I'm just saying this to give credit to these two actors, or like all the actors who have decided to do this in this film, because it's not something very easy to do, knowing how some people will react to it. So then that's for that. Then let us talk about Mandy. Mandy had been in this relationship with herself. Mandy do not care. Mandy just wants Lolu. And I don't know if there are girls like that. I feel they are. Do you guys think there are girls who are just blindly in love, not knowing, not trying to see the irregularity, not trying to see the irregularities in this men they are into, and how Lolu is not so into her. Then now she was able to understand. She saw Lolu and Adewale kissing, and she was mad. Then, in as much as she was told that, yeah, this is who Lulu is fine. She was told she gets to find out. But you know, it's one thing to know, it's one thing to be heartbroken about this and the rest, but it's another to realize that this person you were supposed to get married to, or you were almost marrying, yes, was actually saying your cousin. That is like heartbreak. Like for me, I just used to see Mandy to be one dramatic girl who just need to find something to do, or just need to get out of this scene, and like she just get out of the picture of this story. We should focus on good people. But for this scene, or like for this episode, that part where she caught them, I really, really felt for her because I know how heartbreaking it can be. No, it's not just for the fact that okay, she can't get married to Lolu anymore, but for the fact that Lolu is now moving with our cousin. So that's that for Mandy. Then Ebon. I'm talking about Ebu. You know, Ebu had been this one that is always saucy. She's always giving it to brother Mide. And I love it the way she does it because Mide is someone that does not deserve respect. Someone that really needs to be told those words Ebu always tell him. I saw like those scenes of Ebu and Mide is always just like my comic relief because it's just so much like how. And what's the name? Ebu can be so dramatic, sincerely, and she's acting like she's really doing well with the acting and the rest because you can really see that last child attributes and how they can be so disrespectful, but they don't want them, like they won't allow anybody beat them and the rest. Like it's just like that. And so far, in as much as Ebo is just this character who we see, like we're not really seeing so much of her, or will I say we're seeing so much of her. Like I want to try to discuss how she has been able to showcase that okay, I might be the youngest in this family. I might not really have so much contribution when it comes to decision and the rest, but she had actually shown the fact like yes, I'm family and I care for everyone in this family. Ebu and Mide might not have good relationship. That's Ebu might always throw jab at Mide, but you know when Mide really needs her the most, and when she was kidnapped and the rest, she was able to keep quiet about everything. She never told mommy. She never told the police and everything, and she was able to protect Midday. You understand? So I feel it's such an interesting dynamic, an interesting character. I was like, oh, she might be like the baby of the house, but she's not really the baby when it comes to thinking. Yeah, so that's that. And Granny from L. Oh my god. You know, this woman had been one character which, will I say, seemed to be annoying. You know, there's this episode where she came around and she was like really, really getting on Wura's nerve. Then these episodes, then she's back and she's being all nice, being all kind and the rest. I feel like, wow, why so? But I don't know. Like for me, I do not really see why she's like that. But it is what it is. Maybe people can just decide to change and the rest, or maybe because oh, Lolo almost killed himself and she cannot still keep being an issue or like a burden to people of this family. Then the very big, most anticipating, will I say, dynamic in this story or in this plot is this new girl. Is it Konya or whatever that she is? And I feel this one will really bring a lot of drama to the plot of this story because she seems to be a messy character. Like, I mean, messy character. So this is all I'll be saying for Wura last 4 episodes, and it's an interesting one. And I'll be catching up with you coming week. Bye for now.